So Lane Kiffin's like, hey, let everybody in the Big Ten. So do they return those players when the pandemic's over? Or does he get to keep them?
No, he's mostly talking about guys who are probably going to go pro next year.
Oh, so people who are going to leave.
Yeah, people who want to enjoy their senior or play their senior year or are going to be going to the next level.
So then let them go. So they're just anybody who's getting ready to go.
Right. It's a one-year thing.
So it's a one-year thing. They should be able to play for Lane Kiffin at Ole Miss.
They should be able to play anywhere where they're playing football this fall.
Okay.
Ole Miss is one of those places.
And so you said the following.
You
said the following.
I did.
What did you say? Repeat it. Because I don't want you accuse me of putting words in your mouth. Go ahead.
I said, would you rather stay at Michigan and maybe play in the spring or go play in a place where you're going to play against better competition in the SEC and you're going to get more exposure at Ole Miss?
No, you did not. Now, see, I let you say this.
I did say both of those things.
You did not put it in the box in the construct of just this year in the pandemic.
Oh, do you want to play for
in general,
an old foot? What did I say? Hold on.
Writ large, no COVID in the world.
A coach whose offense is stuck in the mud, 3 yards in a cloud of dust, or play for a young, innovative coach who has coached professionals in a big-time conference for big-time college teams in Lane Kiffin. Who would you rather play for, Harbaugh or Lane Kiffin? And I think the answer is obvious.
Dude, you call me delusional, or Michigan's delusional. You say you're a big cat guy because Wisconsin's actually beaten Michigan.
I agree with him when he says that Michigan people are delusional in thinking that they have a chance to win the national championship.
You can sit here and say I'm a delusional Michigan guy. Okay, fine, you could say that, but I'm not delusional to the point where I'm not outraged by the results of the Michigan-Ohio State game over the last
it's coming each year.
10 years. I'm not delusional to know that Michigan is not, as it has been when I went to school, up there and a shot at winning the national title, or up there with Clemson and Alabama is right now. I'm not sitting here and saying that my program is on that level. I'd love for it to be on that level. Every year I go in hoping that we are going to be on that level. And once we are on that level, we will be very difficult to stop. And I'm also not delusional enough to know that my coach, who I adore,
and that's fine
because
he's great.
He was my first quarterback when I went to school there.
Get it.
I get it. And he does win a hell of a lot of football games. I wish he won more, certainly against Ohio State. I'm not delusional enough to sit here and say, I know you and many others think he's a wackadoodle. Okay, where he talks about not eating chicken because it's a nervous bird. And he takes his shirt off at practices, and recruiting visits. Right, he's a wackadoodle. He's weird.
Yeah, it's
wears
weird.
one pair of pants.
But he's never been fired on a tarmac. Okay,
Yeah,
you want to go wackadoodle
that's fair.
for wackadoodle? You want to go my wackadoodle against yours in this equation? I'll take mine.
Well, my wackadoodle is coached at a national championship.
I'll take mine over yours. I'll take my school over that one.
Okay, so what's the question?
I'll take my institution of higher learning over that one. You want to be a parent? You want to send Cage somewhere? You send him to Lane Kiffin
You
at Ole
want
Miss.
Cage to go play in the NFL.
Go for it.
So what's the
Oh, that's
question?
right. Michigan hasn't had some of the most players in the last 3 combines as any other school. They have. Okay.
Offensive players.
3 years
Offensive.
3 years ago. Offensive. You tell me.
What quarterback,
Excuse me.
if you're a quarterback, do you want to go play for
Holy
Michigan? You want to
crap.
stand in the I formation and hand the ball off and run play action?
Holy crap. Michigan's quarterback situation under Harbaugh has been disappointing. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to be delusional here. But only offensive players. When you come in dressed like Cam Newton after wins this year, by the way, may I point out, Brockman is still wearing the Cam Newton neck scarf from the other day.
I just like
it's a regular piece of clothing. Like this is your
This is my mask that I wear
accoutrement.
around.
Fine. I'll accept it. Wackadoodle. Okay? But when you come in dressed like the guy on the right this year, sometimes it might be because Cam had a great game. I guarantee this. One time you come in dressed like Cam Newton because Chase Winovich had a great ball game. Who's the guy who keeps drafting Michigan defenders? Who's the guy who keeps believing in this? Who's that guy?
Yes, but you're moving the goalpost.
I'm not moving the goalpost.
I'm talking about offensive players. Offense. Lane Kiffin is an offensive coach. If you're the top quarterback in the nation, you're not going to play for Michigan.
I'm just over here seeing what schools have the most.
You're pleased to be out of this line of fire right now.
Yeah, this ain't got nothing to do with me.
We can make it about you.
This is about me.
No, about TJ.
Oh.
We could bring up Drew Pearson right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm ready for that.
Put it out there. Put it on Rich
What's
Eisen
the
Show.
question? Who do you want to play for?
Write the question. No, your question is, what did you say? If you're a player and blah 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 blah, whatever you turned into like Charlie Brown's teacher to me after a while over there with your Michigan hate just to try and get my goat on purpose. Wah, 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 wah.
I mean,
that
did it
doesn't
work?
fit
I
on
got
Twitter.
you going.
He got you a little fired up.
Because you can't sit here and say what he says. That's why.
What do you mean?
You can't sit here and say,
I think I have the support of the wormhole.
if you are a player with National Football League desires and hopes and want to get the most out of your college experience, you go to Ole Miss over Michigan because Lane Kiffin knows how to put offensive players in the pros. That's what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so Harbaugh only knows how to put offensive players in the pros like Andrew Luck, right? Or no, he can't be held responsible for Andrew, right? Because Andrew was so special coming in.
Let's ask Andrew Luck about Jim Harbaugh.
I know. I'm sure I don't want to. I'm sure he's tough. I'm sure it was not his fun. I'm sure it was not fun.
I'm sure he would have rather played for Lane.
You think so?
Kind of.
Who's more of a wackadoodle? Let's put that. How about that for a Twitter question? You're a parent. You must send your child to one wackadoodle. Which one is it? Mine or yours?
For what it's worth
They
right
both
now.
tweet.
Can we also talk about how Lane kind of looks like Ben Roethlisberger
All
right
of a
now?
sudden.
Michigan leads Ole Miss in NFL players.
By a wide margin.
Well, not wide. It's 36 to 26 current players, active players right now.
Please.
But Michigan has 369 players total.
How many did Michigan get by putting a little bit of scratch in a bag somewhere and paying?
I think
how many Michigan players got drafted on a night where somebody tweets out a text exchange about paying electric bills?
I think you don't want to know the answer to
13% of
that.
them.
I think you don't want to know the answer.
I will absolutely ask that question. I'm not delusional on that front. I don't want to talk about the Fab Five, but I mean,
right. So how am I phrasing this?
How dare you? How dare you? How many coaches have allowed you on bus 5? How many coaches let you eat at a training table?
I'm not talking smack
about
Harbaugh.
I
like
was being
him.
good to me and was
great.
was in extending that hospitality to a friend.
It was a great experience.
But you saw him up close. You saw how he handled the kids.
You
saw how he did everything.
I've watched them play offense.
You mean the day where they went up 28-0 against the Griffin brothers?
Against Central Florida. Come on, man.
Two future pro football players on that defense. The year before, they go 13-0.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ole Miss. You got to be kidding me. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.